The Battle of the Bees. Once upon a time, in a lush meadow filled with vibrant wildflowers, a bustling colony of bees thrived. The arrival of spring brought new life and energy to the meadow, and with it, a crucial task for the bees, building their new beehive. The female bees, diligent and hardworking, immediately set to work. They gathered nectar and pollen, meticulously crafting each hexagonal cell with precision and care. Their wings buzzed in harmonious symphony, a testament to their unity and dedication. Meanwhile, the male bees, known as drones, spent their days lazily drifting from flower to flower, indulging in the sweet nectar. They showed little interest in the laborious task of hive construction. This imbalance in effort did not go unnoticed by the female bees, who grew increasingly resentful of their male counterparts' lack of contribution. Weeks passed, and the hive stood complete, a marvel of natural engineering. The female bees, proud of their accomplishment, eagerly anticipated the hive's use for storing honey and nurturing their young. However, as soon as the hive was finished, the male bees swooped in, claiming it as their own. This audacious act ignited a furious quarrel between the two groups. The meadow buzzed with the heated arguments of the bees, their once harmonious community now divided. Unable to resolve the conflict on their own, they decided to seek the wisdom of the hornet, known far and wide for his fairness and intelligence. The bees flew to the hornet's nest, presenting their case and pleading for a just resolution. The hornet listened attentively to both sides. After thoughtful consideration, he announced his judgment. He declared,
"To determine the rightful owners of the hive, both the male and female bees must build a new hive. The swarm that completes the task first shall be the true owners of the hive."
The female bees nodded in agreement, confident in their ability to construct another hive. The male bees, on the other hand, were dismayed. They had never learned the intricate skills required for hive building and knew they stood no chance against the industrious females. Despite their protests, the hornet remained firm in his decision. Reluctantly, the male bees attempted to gather materials and mimic the actions of the females. However, their efforts were clumsy and uncoordinated. In stark contrast, the female bees worked with practiced efficiency, their new hive taking shape rapidly. Within a few days, it was clear which group would emerge victorious. The hornet reconvened the bees and surveyed the results. The female bees had constructed a beautiful, functional hive, while the male bees' efforts were little more than a scattered mess. The hornet proclaimed,
"It is now clear that the female bees have built the hive. So, the hive belongs to them."
The male bees, though disheartened, had no choice but to accept the verdict. The female bees returned to their hive, their triumph reaffirming their vital role in the colony. From that day forward, the male bees developed a newfound respect for the hard work of their female counterparts. They began to contribute in other meaningful ways, fostering a sense of unity and cooperation within the colony. And so, the meadow once again buzzed with harmony, the bees working together to thrive in their vibrant, shared home.